Let's zip through the other Group B matchup. St. Pölten 0, Lyon 7. Lyon by a touchdown in this one over St. Pölten. My question to you, Mr. Grand Angle, did we learn anything?
Not really. Lyon is awesome. We knew that. Ada Hegerberg's one of the greatest players who ever lived. We knew that. They started aggressively. STP lined up in the 5-4-1 formation, which I wrote as that match started. STP lines up in 5-4-1, also known as the, quote, can we keep this to like 4-0 formation, which they could not. And you know what? No shade to STP. They played well in their last match, and they're a good side. It's just, what the hell are you going to do? Ada Hegerberg is out there trying to play one touches over her head. They're out there trying trick plays. When you have Basha and Carpenter, this like really revealed itself to me. When you have Basha and Carpenter on the left side and the right side of your defense, those are two of the fastest players in the tournament, it feels like. And they are just flying. And even then, not just on offense, they'll push up on offense, and then their recovery runs, they're snuffing out any kind of counter you have because they're so goddamn fast. But I also think we largely knew that. So did we learn a lot? No, Lyon is going to score. I'll just say one more thing about that. Later in the match, and we've talked about Vicky Becchio since she was really excellent as a super sub in the World Cup for France. She was a menace during this whole match, who had multiple goal involvements. The 70th minute, here's my notes. Woo, sign of relief for STP as Becchio's taken off in the 70th minute. Oh no, wait, here comes Karidatu Diani. And it's just like, what do you do at that point? So, long way of saying, I don't think we learned a lot. Lyon's awesome.
Yeah, we did know that. Hegerberg, she was everywhere in the first half. I mean, she was just out here reminding everyone within earshot, you can't hold me.
Nope.
Did whatever she want. She's just always in the right spot, and then it looks like the ball is just drawn to her.
Yep.
But again, it's because of her elite positioning and understanding of just the geometry of the game. It's just on another level. She's a legend, one of one. Speaking of substitutions that gave St. Pölten a little bit of a respite for maybe 2 seconds before they figured out who was coming in. Hegerberg comes off at halftime only to be replaced by, let me check my notes here. Oh, Eugénie Le Sommer.
Come on,
Come
man.
on. It's just like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like a cruel joke. It really is.
Absolutely. And let me just make sure that I have this right. I mean, they scored 7 of them things, so let me make sure. Yeah, I mean, Le Sommer doesn't get on the score sheet, but she was absolutely a menace out there. But, Diani comes in the 70th and she scores in the 83rd because she is allergic to not scoring a goal when she's on the pitch. So it's an embarrassment of riches over there. One more quick thing. Shout out to DAZN. I know you have noticed this also. DAZN does these quick halftime interviews. They take one player, ask him one question, and they talk to Damaris Egarola at the halftime interview. I just have like snippets of the quote. I didn't transcribe it all. But she mentioned that the squad, quote, wanted to come out with a lot of energy. And then she also mentioned, quote, things were complicated in Norway, end quote. And they're still pissed off about that draw against Brann. And I'm just going to take a guess that the leaders on that squad, probably people like Eugénie Le Sommer and Ada Hegerberg, have not let them forget, along with their manager, Sonia Bonpaster, we maybe shouldn't have drawn with Brann. Well, I got news for you, Leon. Brann's out here not fucking around. But I think that was something that they used as a motivation to come out here and win 7-0.
Yeah. Fucking right. Things were complicated in Norway.
Goddamn right. It wasn't going to be any other way.
Yeah. A couple quick notes. The Madozan goal, Lyon's 5th goal, just filthy. I mean, the corner comes in, pretty much a mishit that goes awry. She just happens to be standing at the edge of the box, and an absolute rope from her for the 5th. Then Diani, I think maybe 4 or 5 minutes later, she gets on the score sheet. And then Sarah Dabert's out of this world for the 7th. I usually have a really good eye for like the geometry of the ball. Like I have the same thing with basketball where almost all the time I know immediately whether a ball is going in or not, just from the release and the spin or the bend in this case.
Yep.
And DeBritz's second goal was so wicked. Mid-flight, I'm like, oh, damn, she almost got a second one here. Oh, never mind. She nailed it. Like, it just had such a nasty curl on it. That was unbelievable. Brace here, brace there. 7-0 Lyon. I'm dying to see what they look like in the quarters when they're not taking, and no offense here, when they're not taking on the Prahas or the St. Pöltens anymore.
Yep.
But they're going to be a nightmare to deal with for whoever they get matched up with in the quarters.
Yeah, I think that's spot on. I think if you're that kind of squad too, you look at it and say, okay, now the tournament like really, really starts.
Yep.
This is winning time now. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so match day 6, Like I said, everything's locked in. So those will be a couple of exhibition matches for everyone involved. And let's shift gears to Group C, the group of many names, the group of life, the group of death, the group of rebirth, the group of re-death.